What's up guys, it's Josh from Keep It Techie, and today I want to do a quick video just showing you guys something that I saw in the news that I thought was super interesting. So I get started right after the intro. So I'm always looking through the news and seeing what's going on in the IT world. And I saw something that was rather interesting that I wanted to show you guys. And this is just something that I saw in the news and I thought it would be interesting to talk about it. But the DOJ just charged 4 Chinese nationals with state-backed worldwide hacking campaign. And this happened on July 19th, and I just wanted to read through the article just to show you guys that there are countries that are attacking the US using cyber techniques. And so this is one of those reasons why I think cybersecurity will be very important. Currently, cybersecurity, that field in IT, is widely undermanned as far as the positions being filled. So that's why I kind of wanted to show this article, because there are plenty of jobs out there that are being created in the cybersecurity field that you guys can take advantage of. As long as you get into the area of study and get your skills up and start labbing, you can actually take advantage of these positions that will become available in the future. So let's get to the article. Now, as I stated, it says the DOJ charges 4 Chinese nationals with state-backed worldwide hacking campaign. It said the hacks show flagrant disregard for other countries, and that's from the senior DOJ official. And if you didn't know what the DOJ is, it's basically the Department of Justice. But let's scroll down a little bit, and I don't want to play the video because I don't want to get like a copyright issue on my video, so I'm gonna just read the article a little bit. But it says the Justice Department on Monday announced the unsealing of an indictment charging 4 Chinese nationals with a year-long effort to hack into computer systems of dozens of companies, universities, and governments in the US and at least 11 other countries. The 2-count indictment, returned by a grand jury in May but unsealed just last Friday, names 4 residents of China in connection to the scheme, 3 of whom are identified as officers within the Hainan State Security Department, the HSSD, an arm of Chinese intelligence service. So it's similar to like their NSA or CIA or one of those security agencies, intelligence agencies that we have. But as you can see, this thing was actually done back in May, or it was actually looked into in May, but it was just unsealed this month. So we just finding out about it. And like I said, it was on the 19th, but here are the people that they have the indictments on, and one of the people is actually unidentified. They don't have his face or picture in any of the documentation that I've seen, but these are the 3 suspects. But it says the indictment alleged that the HSSD created a front company to identify and recruit talented computer hackers to penetrate foreign entities, including foreign universities, and steal trade secrets, proprietary data, and recruit talented linguists to interpret the stolen material. So this is one of the reasons why I state that the cybersecurity field is going to be more and more needed as far as the amount of people that they hire on to actually protect companies as well as the government, you know, from all these different countries trying to attack the US and steal, like they say, trade secrets, proprietary data. And they also need like English interpreters. If they're stealing some English documents, they need this stuff interpreted. So that's some of the things that they do, they recruit for. And then it says right here, prosecutors allege that the scheme went on from July 2009 to September 2018. So that was about 10 years of them targeting various research universities in the United States, including the National Institute of Health, and primarily using a phishing technique to gain access to companies and institutional data. It says the Justice Department alleged that the hackers target infectious disease research related to Ebola, MERS, HIV and AIDS, and Marburg and tularemia. And if we scroll down a little more, that's, the wanted poster. Like I was saying, one of them they didn't have a picture on, but this is the indictment from FBI.gov, or the actual wanted poster that they put up, by the FBI. But I don't want to show these guys' faces too much, but it says these criminal charges once again highlight that China continues to use cyber-enabled attacks to steal what other countries make, in flagrant disregard of its bilateral and multilateral commitments, said Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco. And a lot of times these guys are going after trade secrets or information on products so they can kind of recreate it. That's another thing they do. A lot of times they'll figure out how something is made and then recreate it, on their own end by getting, all the documentation and trade secrets. But it says the breadth and duration of China's hacking campaign include these efforts targeting a dozen countries across sectors ranging from healthcare and biomedical research to aviation and defense, remind us that no country or industry is safe. Today's international condemnation shows that the world's once fair rule, where countries invest in innovation, not death. The indictment comes on the heels of the Biden administration. Several allies and partners and NATO's are joining forces to expose and criticize China for pattern of malicious cyber activity, announcing on Monday that the PRC is profiting off some of the cyber attacks they've supported. And officials saying they were behind the Microsoft Exchange server breach in March, according to senior administration officials. And I don't know if you guys remember that I made a video talking about this Exchange server breach, where the FBI basically went in and patched servers that they knew were vulnerable. I believe that's what they're talking about. I did a video talking about that breach, and the FBI kind of just went in, and said, hey, we need to patch this stuff, and patched it. You know what I'm saying? So the hackers couldn't get into the actual Exchange servers. But anyway, here is the indictment, unsealed. You can read it for yourself. It's the full indictment, but you don't have to look at it here. I wanted to bring up the actual DOJ site. So this is the Justice Department right here. This is the actual indictment right here. So if you want to read this, I'll put the link down in the description of the video, but I at least wanted to read this to you guys. It has a lot more detail. It basically says they were targeting victims in the United States, Austria, Cambodia, Canada, Germany, Indonesia, Malaysia, Norway, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Switzerland, and the UK. And like I said, they were targeting industries included, among others, aviation, defense, education, government, healthcare, biopharmaceutical, and maritime. So they were trying to get a lot of this information. And this thing was going on for 10 years. And it's just crazy that people are out here actually, or companies out here sponsoring these types of attacks. And it kind of reminds me of the Snowden movie, how he was talking about, or how they showed in the movie, they had blue teams, red teams, defense, and then the people that were actually attacking other countries from the US. We do this too, what I'm saying? Probably not in this way, by sending people over, but I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw it out there that this stuff is actually going on. And it's not just the US they're going after. And it's not just China. It's a lot of these other countries are doing the exact same thing. But my whole point for bringing up this article, like I stated, this is going to show that there is a need in the future, or gonna be a need in the future, for more cybersecurity professionals to try to prevent these types of attacks from foreign countries. So if you're interested in IT, then cybersecurity is one of those areas you can go into. I always recommend people learn the basics, especially if you're new to working in the IT field. You want to get your feet wet by learning the base level certification information like A+, Net Plus, so you can understand networking. Or if you want to go that Cisco route, then get into some Cisco certifications. And then you can also hop into the cloud technology certifications, and it'll give you some base level understanding of how computers, servers work. Also Server Plus, CompTIA Server Plus, that's a good certification to get as well. It kind of breaks down how servers actually work and test your knowledge on it so you can become certified in it. And then that will be like base level certifications that can help you kind of transition into cybersecurity. Because if you have that base level, those base level certifications, then it'll help you greatly once you get into the cybersecurity area and start taking like the CEH and some of these other certifications that are cybersecurity focused. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check out this article. I'll have both of these links down in the description of the video. If you have any questions, leave comments down in the comment boxes below. And of course, keep it techie.